What's up, mateys? This is Discovery Scouts, a Pirates of the Caribbean film series here. Captain Simon Perriman here, and Instagram today. So today is Monday, October 23rd, 2017 today. I'm playing out about Farmed Lumber's Island today on 8 fleets, to including the Black Pearl and the Flying Dutchman. And Charybdis, Fanship, and whales and sea serpents are making fun of them closer than my territory. In my alliance, Boyle, Depot, and Cannon Tower, and HBKs around over there on it's onto it's on right. It's right here. It looks like the seams about HBP is over there on level 23. It has been landed on a closer than ELD Rossos, and we have Agent Octopus in the Pirates territory as Kenway 265 and IJ 040 and 4A and Hallgates and Chang's Vanguard knows about heavy galleons and knife 8 fleets, and USA Flappy 67 is enemy pirates territory, and ZEP 0.7.218, and we have some of those ghost fanner ships becomes knows about a lot of crew in there in this island that they can't live there. He always lived in the oceans. He apparently the darkness. He only lived in villain. There's a Chang to Zhao and Joseph Potatoes. Merchant ships, heavy galleons, 26, 26, 20, 25, and lumber sirens, level 6, and bomb vessels, merchant ships, and we didn't know exactly what it's going up to, It's probably exactly what it's the same thing about going out of there. But we have a Dr. 7 tour. We had a Doc 7 tours. They like it about none of it. There are none of it a lot of ships in the fleet, and no food coins of wood on there. And they have no crew on there. Are been attacked about last 35 days. And we have here about the Pirates territory. We call it Sponty Existing Nice X and 24 and 28 Alliance Bio, and we didn't even see about the Cannon Tower and Depot and Fortress. They can't unfortunately do the build up that about for 48 days. So there's a USA 21 and Max DS 719. I feel recognizes what I have to have done this before. Since I notices since we are attacking the lumber island, and we have a ZZ Alliance Fortress, Depot, and can't even see. Well, I can't even see it. About that's a boil and another boil. There's another boil, and there's some closer than to the different boil today. They're going to the free for all to under attack these pirates, and wider territories closer than there's the same boil, fortress, depot, cannon towers, and a lot of fortress would be wider closer to by a man's vanguard, and they had TMK and 13 and 10 and 7 and all of the alliance depots, cannon towers, alliance fortresses, boils, and we have IK 7 and 17, 18, and 28, 22, and same 17, 18, and 24, and same 18, 19, and same 24, same 22, same as 22, all of them. And there's a commanding new by EITC's Commander 1 and Lieutenant 19. Lieutenant 19, they could be easier than about Master of Arms, Clerk, Stewards, Midshipmen, Pursuers, and EITC's Captain and Commodore. And I have let's show you, but I'll show you to go back there for destruction for forces. Well, a lot of pirates have been assaulted in about 30 minutes ago, and there being about a lot of the free for alls of the pirates to compete about important. Also, they have to do is anything and everybody else. For by the way, and many pirate ships, I could bear with them. I enjoy it about every time, every single time. If I've been usually of what I have here is about really expensible, and it's a lot of time I gotta make up for earning those foods, resources, and some of those coins of woods if they can. And I think Shepherd Alliance was attacking the enemy ships there, and they're like, and there's a say BVKs and Zeb, and they didn't know what to do to have about attack on the 23rd on the Zeb Korean, and they're enemy. I know enemies for the Korean BVKs on 25. They're like 9 heavy galleons on the ships. They're lots of the same thing. They're lots of the same piracies and a Korean flag on it. There's a lot of name tag on it, and some of these about really asking ridiculous. So it's dangerous to beat it on the piracies and on the seas, and a lot of islands that they communicated on those companies, and including the British Royal Navy and pirates, many that could 17th centuries. It's kind of what it used to be called used to be lower the stuff and about right on the island closer than Korean, and same the Koreans as with about BVK's Mosasaurus flag, and they're like blue and red on it. They're like the mystical elite, and destroying all the 16 forts. And I usually don't want to FRT Dormammu 224. Dormammu 2 is also being attacked by a lot of enemies there. And there's a Orcs 26. There's a ship of the lion there, as same as about 9 with them. Also could be attack all of the banner ships and Charybdis and sea serpents, including mutated whales and angel octopus. And that's definitely where it's gonna involved. I did use it I could, and I did not notice a bit exactly what I have to do with this before. That would be damned. That having no idea, I've really the most important. I really most about my company. If I does happen, no matter what happened there, everything's gonna happen there, and let's go to the different EITC's territory. Also the giant, bigger one, and so every pirate ships, the original ones, is about the Man of War, and there's John Morgan's Vanguard, and I don't have the oh there he is, there's a there's the ships there. They're kind of about for interesting, that WE Shafat 27 and 28. They haven't seen the Man of War. They haven't seen the Man of War on the notorious pirate ships. Right now, they're closer to by me on the volcano eruption on the island. So EITC's captain and commodore was destroy all the fortress once again, and if it get unfortunately, if it does not, you know, everything that could be anything could be wrong, or else. Even though the ships do, and it looks like the same thing, and things, but I could, because I have everything, but I have it supposedly to be something, you know. Super frigates and shipper line the Man of War just have it also to attack their fleets, and the same as in the familiar, and also they really do. And we did exactly what it has supposed to mean to, and there's the Barbary brothers, and the 5 shipper alliance was attacking, and 30 Charybdis, level 30. It was much like some of those about the legendary sea monsters. If they have attacked the ships, if breaks of those the Viking ships would eat it under his body on the light to the stomach, and that's what the courses that he did. I would just have to imagine that I wishes his understanding, wishes I am the same. If they did, if they could really specialization to be today of the time to do with you, and special, if they have a special warnings, if you could, I felt like you should understanding about the right close to that the EITC's territory for close to lieutenants, and it's right on land closer there by EITC's captain and commodore today, and there's a Cuvette was destroyed by notorious pirate, and Nightblade 75 was scouting ships, and they were able to scouting around the galleons. It is right out there, and most important. There's a WM Biwaka. Kind of about the girl name. That makes me surprised. Well, if I do care about them, maybe it does not. If it does not, and I should have them follow me that can. So I have for very most of the different helper each other, and as much as I would, and this is as good as who I am. And there's a Pod Thorgon 80, Wanderer, Campmania, and Taskill Lion 69, and P. Mary Reed. And there's a territory close to that BSC Surf Rain, the Real Tatas, Mall Cop, and there's the Mall Cop Smoothie, As Blasters, and Blanquet, XLTC, and the Fish Hook, Nimmy Tiger, Captain Weston, and Wilda, Black Hammer, and CW Reaper, Crazy Souls, Bandit, and Hammerjack, a Dub 925, and Taco, and Lazy Drifter, and the Bandit, and SYT's EITW nightmare. The evil that's scouting them to ships. What were you gonna do with them? And takes a lot of slows down that they can. So they got the very interesting about very importantly about interesting, you know. Some super frigates as always attacking each other iron together. Assets for ones. If you notice, I finally noted about assaulting for takes 35 minutes slash for super frigates are also for attacking the for Commodore's very hardest as he can. He was so much to be different for once again. I'm tracking to the red followers. Francis Oliver's Vanguard attacked by the pirates on the super frigates do. They're like the 9 ships do still, and they were able to buying for 6 days for the man of war. It probably just takes a 6 day for only if you were to only we can do. So Francis Oliver's Vanguard also we can do, and it's mostly special to be recognized as what they have they done, and if he was becoming the reaction if they have a reservator Francis Oliver's Vanguard where they do I think what it says but I can't attack right now, so Francis Oliver's Vanguard was attacked by the pirates. I was purchased for the 7 day shield for 24-hour minimum. The idea is usually they have a online on computers, laptops, iPhones, cell phones, and iPads. Use it for install for the Pirates of the Caribbean Tides of War today, and sometimes level 28 WE returning to his territory, and he takes about for 35 minutes to be less about 5 minutes 20 seconds, and they were landed by 27 Shafat, and if they usually they could finally we could about special relations. I'm gonna ask you guys having the question one last time. Some frigates didn't notice it attack my ships in there. When the giant frigates, it has about 196 cannons, and they have usually attack really hard, as many as you can. If he was at a different for again, for sometimes I definitely supposedly watching those in the attacking on the Phantom ships really hard. So if they have a defeated, we'll try it out to very different for again. There's a lot of Phantom ships if they usually buy hunting during the hunting streaks, and sea serpents and Phantom ships, and they have sea monsters and ghost ships, and they're like unstrainedized, and they were saying, and them and Telltales. If you use it from 4th film through 5th film, and the next scene in the TBA is on the 6th film again on Adventurers for the beloved Horizon sales, and their victory. They were injuring all of the crew, like 100 of them. They're like gunners, axemen, and swordmasters. They do have the specializations, and if I could have used about all of the ships as I could, if they have usually understands for your friends do, and maybe you watch it for they have a fantasy they have 35,000 40,000 breads, including 5,658 woods, and 2,162 silver coins. That would be it. So 25 to 27 Phantom ships is also the hard asset about the frigates. They have 8 fleets. If tech slows down if they can, it feels looks intensities. If they was very tired for stamina, if we refill it about at 220%. And they have for the online for the archive on my phone, for no reasons, and they're usually the capturing, the recognizing. So I said that for the science sets coming soon, and I usually like it says. So one last time for the Queen Anne's Revenge, fully battleships and frigate and type of the Blackbeard ships, and Concorde for British ships, Long Concorde as French, and in the Queen Anne's events becomes to the pirate named Blackbeard, Edward Teach, and besides his daughter, Angelica. I'm bearing about the fourth film movie was the pirates in the 17th centuries. If they're going to be the specializations onto the 1710s through resurrection of 1720s. If they have to understand, I haven't saying anything. If you notice. There we go again. So we're attacking for the Phantom ships, and level 23. And I got the specialization for you guys. You know, it's kept tracking. Phantom ships 25, and as hardest as they can. And there's my level 22. My Phantom ships was 27, closer than me. Charybdis 28 to 29 on the Alliance, Boyo, Cannon Tower, and Depot, and 30, and Charybdis again. And Mutated Whales 21, and Sea Serpents 24, Phantom ships 25, 26, and Sea Serpents on Sea Dragons on 23 to 24. And John Morgan's scout was destroyed. No ships and no resources, no foods, no coins, no woods. And they're being attacked by 4K4 Airy 24. And in the Ching's Tizal scout was destroyed by enemy pirate ships, and not a lot of them would feels freedom if all that they do. And there's the bomb vessels 21. There's the wood and the woods and the leaf as green. And my resources is a wood, Lumber's Island level 13. There's a 32,950 left size due to clear the collects for the 26,943. And we have 215,447 left if they ever have to decide it. And I go back to my territory to check in the things out, and my 106,095% of points. They're hearing my fire. I wish I could. Alright, so my real wizard coins are filling up today on 5 hours and 50 minutes. And thank you for coming in, guys. So don't forget to subscribe to more content. You can follow on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, or via cameras, Twitch, live stream, streaming, Patreon, live streaming, gaming channels, druggy stores, Cocker Story Talk, Tumblr, Hangouts. Like the comments and links in the description today. Follow on the YouTube channels, actor, actress, fan sites, and according to men, women, and children and kids and seniors today. And if you feel free to death, if you watch your leftovers on MTV, Seth Meyers, Jimmy Kimmel, Jimmy Fallon, WWE Network, subscribe today on USA on tonight at 8 on USA. I love you guys. You're a few of my best friends of the day. Thank you so much for the comment in, guys. It's just so much good to see you guys. Oh, I'm gonna go back. So feel free to be there. So don't forget. So keep it rich, minis. Have a great day.